Hey guys, it's Dale with the Insurance and your quirky question of the week. This week we have a kind of a new age question. It has to deal with scooters, but not scooters in the traditional sense. It's the e-scooters that you might see in a city near you. That they're basically rolling out all across the country. They're very, very popular. But the idea is you're on kind of a push scooter, but it's motorized, right? So it obviously moves faster than whatever you can generate with just rubbing your foot across the ground on a normal scooter, on a push scooter. The rub is that anything that's motorized over 50 cc's, right, cubic centimeters. So that's a moped, that's some small motorcycles, and things of that nature. You're required to have insurance. These e-scooters are under 50 cc's, their engines are, so they're very small. Yet they can go up to, call it 15, 20 miles per hour. So obviously going at that speed, you can really get into some trouble. Because they're so new, they haven't been regulated, so and insurance isn't required. So states and cities are testing these things out, right? So you might find a state that says, hey, you've got to be 18 and older to be on these things. Other cities are saying, hey, if you're younger than 18, then you have to have kind of equipment on, like a helmet or knee pads or all of the above. Other cities are saying, hey, only in a bike lane when it's available, that's where you have to operate it. And then there's some cities that have tested it out and said, you know what, these e-scooters are banned. They're too dangerous. So the answer to your question is no, you do not have to have insurance as of right now. That being said, it's a good idea to have it because if you were to get into an accident and found liable, you're at fault, you would probably lean back on, if you were hurt, your health insurance, and more than likely you'd be covered. But note that your auto insurance typically excludes anything with less than 4 wheels. So you're not going to be covered there. And then your homeowners or renters insurance typically excludes any claims that arise out of a motorized vehicle. So you're not going to be covered there. So if you need medical help, then health insurance, and then from a liability standpoint, you may be able to find coverage with an umbrella policy, a personal umbrella policy. So those are kind of the only two pickups that you may have from an insurance standpoint, unless the company that you're renting these e-scooters from doesn't outright relinquish responsibility in terms of liability, or if they offer you insurance. So no, it's not required, but we would highly suggest that you have it, whether you make sure that your umbrella policy will cover you, or your health policy will cover you, or you can purchase insurance through the company that you're renting the e-scooter from. That's our quirky question of the week. Remember, send all your questions to questions@einsure.com, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care.